All right. Hey people, Anthony 4x4 diesel, but this one's a petrol and it looks like the engine's blown up. So this is sort of what I was talking about in that long video where I was waffling on, but hopefully we got through to a few people and they understand things a bit better. So look at the condition of this. It doesn't look too bad, does it? You'd purchase a vehicle and you go, yeah, it looks all right. You know, the wheels, the tires, the paintwork, looks pretty good, not too bad. Let's have a bit of a look inside the vehicle. Yeah, it looks like a normal vehicle to me. So what would be wrong with it? Like I said, things you want to look at, you want to look at the coolant condition in general. You can see the tank's a bit yellowed, but you can see the coolant itself looks pretty good, but I'd say it's probably had some maintenance since he's had it. So it might not have been that good, but it's probably had a coolant change at least once, which is good. It looks fairly free of oil leaks, so you'd say it's in pretty good condition. But like I said, there's things we've got to do, like pull the dipstick out and have a look. Let's get that dipstick out and maybe just have a look if there's any staining on it. Grab a rag, mate, and let's just keep looking around. Look, no oil leaks, right? This is Mickey Mouse. Surely this engine would be fine and there's no issue with this. Yes, this is the one where all that rubbish was collected out of the sump and the oil pickup was blocked. So don't be misled by thinking, oh yeah, it looks pretty clean, whatever. I'll just come back around there and we'll have a look at that. Oh, look, even this oil dipstick looks pretty clean. There's no staining on there either. So at any time when you looked at that, was there any discolouring? So as this one as a guide, you wouldn't be able to pick it from the dipstick. Let's pull the oil cap off and have a look what that looks like. Okay, let's get this oil cap off because this will tell us a story as well. And if you want to look further, you can take the bolts off that mount this little extension neck. Oh gosh, look at that. Now let's compare this to the 1KD caps that we looked at. That's the same cap as the 1KD engine, I reckon. I've never swapped one over, but I believe so. But see, there's a little sort of gunk in there, a little bit different to the nice clean diesel engines we've been looking at. And in our videos, we'll make a point of having a look at some oil caps underneath the 1KD. But that's not the big part of the story. The big part of the story, let's turn the light on. All right, so we've got the light on now. We should be able to see a bit more looking in here, hopefully. It's going to be hard to show you on the camera, but look at all that staining already. That's what I'm talking about, a clean engine that's really well looked after. You're really not going to get that, but let's see if we can look further down. It's going to be very difficult to show you on camera, but all you can see is darkness rather than alloy and colour, right? So the point is you can look at that, you can get this off, you can look further down into the engine. It's common for these to have valve cover leaks, crank seals, cam seals. There's some timing cover leaks they can have. They're an awesome engine. I'm not picking on the V6. It's what it is. This engine's gone. So let's get it started up, see what it sounds like anyway. Just so you know, if you're looking at one of these and if you notice symptoms like this, then it could be bad news and avoid. Checking the service history is an important part of vehicle purchase. 10,000 done. Oh, look, 15,000 missed. Hang on, let's just have a look. I wonder why Toyota bothered to put a 15,000 kilometre service. What was the first one? 10,000, 15. Okay, let's go through one by one. So I wonder why they put that 5,000k service and they bothered putting it into the book. Because like I tell you, who said it was every 10,000 Ks, all right? Even if it's just the oil. There's a reason why they did that. All right, so let's flick through these. 20's done. There's no intermediate service, whatever you want to call it. We can look, what we'll do in a moment, we'll look further back in the book and see what's due on the 25,000k services, but there's some filled out at 25, 40. So at this point, it looks like it's had a few, it's definitely had a few. Let's keep flicking through. You'd think it's got a fairly good service history by having all these, but we're only at 80,000 Ks. The vehicle's done 300,000 kilometres, and guess what? What's the life of the vehicle? Well, the service book doesn't really. That's good, mate. Yeah, speed it up a bit. Just go through. We get quite a few missed. We get the picture, all right? Oh, there's quite a lot missed there, all right? So straight away you're going, mate, am I going to touch, mate? Where's your invoices for the services on this? This is bad news, yeah. We won't show you the looks on our faces. I'm keeping it cool like usual. Oh, we got one there again, right? There's, so 180k. There, yeah. So who knows what really happened? 130 to 50,000 K. Could be that, or there could have been some DIY services. Let's keep flicking through. Some places they service cars and they don't fill in books, you know, once they get older. Right, so the book only goes to, can we just confirm that was 200,000 kilometres? So what, is that the life of the vehicle? Apparently not, because people are buying these awesome vehicles with 300,000 or 400,000 Ks. There's an extra one, 292. Happy days. That's a good service place to get things done. So I just want to be clear. The standard maintenance is, let's have a look, engine oil, petrol models, to replace the engine oil every 10,000 kilometres. See that 6 months there? That's months. That means whichever comes first. Already 1 month. Whichever occurs first, not 10,000 and it's been 2 years or anything like that, right? Okay, now, where's the oil filter? Engine oil filter every 10,000 Ks. Now, let's go back to that additional service requirements. So this is a four-wheel drive vehicle, okay? How you drive your vehicle determines the service requirements, blah, blah, blah. You can read it yourself. Everybody's got a book. It's near the back. There you go. That's the section there in this one. Look at that. Driving on rough roads, muddy, driving on dusty roads, towing trailers, caravans, boats, repeated short trips less than 8 Ks, freezing conditions. Be aware of this area. This is what deteriorates your oil, especially in a petrol engine. So that's when you flip over the page and it says oil on a petrol engine every 5, because the additional service requirements are more important on the petrol engine going by the Toyota book. Would we trust Toyota? So this is the additional stuff. So it'll tell you petrol or diesel. They're saying engine oil every 2,500. So they're saying that's just out of control requirement depending what conditions. Again, if you're in low range, full drive and you're traveling the Victorian High Country for 3 months, guess what? You've done heaps of engine hours. You've got to take into account the engine hours, the vehicle use, right? But in this case, what I'm trying to point out is the petrol engine, the engine oil, if you're doing those repeated short trips, which a lot of people are, and I don't care even if you're not, what's cheaper, an engine or the engine oil, okay? Important not to miss all this anyway. Just wanted to show you this part of the book. Back to the vehicle. Not good. So as you've seen, doesn't matter how good it looks or how bad it looks or how clean it looks, the engine oil pickup can be about to be blocked and it can end up in these sort of results. So it's a bit of a wake-up call. Subscribe, turn the bell on. We've got some good information there. We've said it before. We've, you've just really got to be aware buying these high kilometre used vehicles. They're good vehicles, but there's a number of checks that you've got to do as soon as you get it home, or even before the purchase. Like I said, what we talked about already. So while you're looking, oh, I'm looking to buy a V6, all right, or any other vehicle, petrol engine, you know. So I was going to have a poke in here again and go, you know, but it was just a bit noisy and happening. You know, that equals possibly that noise, okay, is what I wanted to say, but it was just too noisy, right? Don't know what to say. It's unfortunate. It's a waste of an engine. By all the regular servicing could have been avoided, by possibly as soon as you get the vehicle home, if you decide to take the risk with any engine, including an engine like this, as soon as you get home, you drop the oil and you drop the sump. And anyone that knows me, I would assume that that's what they're doing. If you haven't got time to watch the videos and you didn't know, well, I've said it enough times and I say it to people firsthand, face to face. Mate, get on the videos or it's just going to end in tears, unreliability. It's going to cost you money. Something's going to happen. Not good. We'll have a separate video with what the options are for rectification here. I'm going to do a bit of a vehicle condition inspection now and see if it's worth putting an engine into and what the options are, and we'll let you know in another video. So hopefully you learned something. Hopefully that's a bit of a wake-up call. And yeah, unfortunate but real. Hopefully we can save a few engines by people watching this. Thanks for watching. You can subscribe and turn on the bell if you want, or you can keep being busy. Thanks for watching. See ya. Compare the pair. Headlight job, no headlight job. Headlight job, no headlight job. This one definitely needs a good headlight job. Look at that, faded as anything. Headlight kit, get on the videos.